Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Got the ball.
Okay.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl. They call me Jim Bowl.
Looking there.
Welcome to episode 3 of Any Given Sundays. We back. We back. And I got my dogs with me.
Yes, sir.
It's
so we locked in. We locked in.
How y'all doing?
So much to unpack. So much to unpack.
By the way, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. You gotta throw that in there.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Please.
All right, fellas. Today is the unfortunate anniversary of the passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi. I don't know if y'all got anything y'all want to say real quick on that.
I ain't really noticed the came up this soon, bro. Like when I heard, I'm like, damn, Kobe. It's been a year. It's tough,
That's
bro. I ain't got to say though, man. That shit just surreal.
One of the greatest ever.
On and big impact. Big impact both on the court and off the court.
On his way to being the Hall of Fame off the court. Already.
Inspired a lot of guys, inspired a lot of people. One of the players most inspired, Kyrie Irving, which is playing on the team that I want to start off with first. The Brooklyn Nets.
To the other people that lost their lives that day as well.
As well. R.I.P.
Absolutely. So jumping in, guys, the Brooklyn Nets. I want to start off with them first. They last 5. They are 3-2. They beat the Bucks. I remember that game on Monday night. I think I was on TNT. They had 2 games versus the Cavs. Colin Sexton went off in the overtime game. Also won the next game. And then they just played a home and home with Miami Heat, winning both of those games. We've had a little bit of opportunity to see Kyrie, see KD, James. They all on the court together. What's some early impressions? How we feeling about them? Is it what you expected, or is it something different?
You go ahead, Mr. Beeman. You go ahead.
It's the Beeman. I got you.
I'm not impressed by what I've seen in these 5 games, because nobody is like sacrificing, like in the sense of I haven't seen nobody like James Harden has taken less shots.
I'll say that's probably the biggest one.
Kyrie's putting more of an effort, I guess, on defense, and then KD's trying to do everything, but in the sense of sacrificing, they're not doing that. Like, they're not making the right play. It's the intangibles type of thing. Like, they're not doing that. So in the 5 games, like against Colin Sexton, because now, like beforehand, nobody was thinking like, okay, I got the Nets tonight. I got to give my best game. Like, nobody think we gonna win tonight. So now we about to try to upset them every single night. So like, they ain't won no championship, but everybody on their radar. So like, but they on everybody else's radar. So like, it just, I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, to say the least.
Jim, Bo, Double O.
It's actually not what I expected. I actually thought the offense would be more fluent and it would look better just off rip, like no practices. I just thought they can bring a ball out there with them 3 and click, boom, boom, boom. I think they played USA basketball together, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so like it's like they've been on the court before each other, so I thought the offense would look better than what it looked. That surprised me that it don't look as well as I thought. The defense, they relying on DJ to be DJ of 5 years ago. Not gonna happen. I don't even know they wings. Like, I don't even know they wings to guard other wings. I know they got Harris. Because
Joe Harris and
TLC.
Yeah, I think that's it in terms of who playing.
Yeah.
I know some people because I'm like a nerd.
Yeah.
But I don't think the casual fan will know who coming off their bench like that.
Because the people that's coming out of the bench don't play defense. So it's like It's never gonna
Well,
be any
except
defense.
one,
They
Bruce
not
Bowen.
trying.
Bruce Bowen. Bruce
Bruce
Brown.
Brown wants to supposed.
I was like, Bruce Bowen came back out that. But yeah, like Red said, I'm not impressed. I was really impressed about Cleveland. I think they got better from that trade.
Wake up.
But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, they're gonna play better when the season go along and they get more rest with each other. But if they don't play defensive rebound, they're not winning anything. Like they're not going to the championship if you don't rebound and you don't, you know what I'm saying, play defense. Like they literally don't play. Like Colin Sexton was just picking whoever he wanted to pick that game and was like, I'm finna get a buck. You can't have no young guy because what Bron gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What Kawhi gonna do? You know, whatever. But yeah, without the defense, man, it ain't going. I'm not just like that's what Flea Beeman said. I ain't feeling it.
Leak.
I guess I go here sound like a parrot. I ain't feeling that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like as being a Bear fan, I ain't gonna cap. Like I am happy to see my boy back on the court. I see he out there, you know, facilitating, just being a ball player. I see, you know, Kyrie out there. You know, I don't got no problem with, because I feel like that's damn my phone finna go. I feel like that's the type of I'm having a Jimmy problem, but I feel like that's the type of role Kyrie got to be in. Like
not two people, folks.
I had to put my charge on. But I find that's the kind of role Kyrie, like, not the type of role he likes, but that's the type of role he needs. Like, he might like the role he in too. Like, I could just get my shots up and it's not really on me to get everybody else going. But, and I see KD out there trying to do his best in Bron impression. But, yeah, he just need to play his game, bro. He need to go ahead up there and just score his points. He need to go ahead and be that buck. He need to, I feel like that's what's going to set them apart. Like, like, they're trying, like, they're not sacrificing, but they're trying to sacrifice it. It's not coming. They're not sacrificing in the right way. They got to figure out a healthy balance for that shit. I mean, I'm going to give it a few games. You know, they definitely been losing to the Cavs. It was head scratches, but
Shocker.
I ain't impressed yet, but I mean,
Cavs might not be as bad as we think they is.
Talk about it.
But I ain't gonna lie, they get a little trade. I see they trying to get like JaVale McGee or something. They need a wing too. That ain't gonna be enough.
That trade for JaVale stuff is not as
They need him and need like a wing or something. They get like a 3 or 4 and then I'll make
They
it.
don't need JaVale McGee,
man, they need. That's what I'm saying. Niggas trying to be Bron, man. It ain't. No.
They need. I think what they need is just that's what we expect they're gonna need. They're gonna need some more defense because they got 3 dudes who can score at will. They probably would be better off if they had 2 of the 3 and had a bunch of other guys to support those 2. I think I'll piggyback off what y'all said. I think just like Mr. Beeman said, I think that they are unimpressive in terms of how you see them on. You would expect them to be better in most circumstances. Like the way they lost to the Cavs both games. I don't think they all played in each game, but then you got the games versus Miami. Bam almost single-handedly beat them, and they have Jimmy, Tyler Hero. I don't know if Goran Dragic played. So that ain't like a feat. And then you got the Orlando Magic who lost their starting point guard for the year, Markelle Fultz. So I mean, in terms of who they beat, I mean the win against the Bucks was good. Although that's the next team we're gonna talk about. They are a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit unimpressive as well in terms of what you see on the floor.
Trade.
I think the Nets are as advertised. At least they are what I expected them to be. They are a potent offensive team that doesn't necessarily all flow together because everybody needs the ball traditionally. And they don't have a lot of defense. So if their offense just ain't overpowering people, it's gonna be a
bomb burner. It's gonna be a bomb burner that game.
It's gonna be 150 to 149. And we're gonna see who has the last shot.
Cavs did put 145 on them.
And that's the Cavs, bro. Like they didn't even play did they play a West team yet?
The Cavs didn't even have all their starters. What we talking about? No,
Yeah,
didn't.
first
They
game
didn't
they
even
didn't
go
have
out.
Darius
They didn't
Garland.
even go out west yet. So
They haven't played
I don't know.
nobody out west yet, Joe.
That defense, they
They
gotta
play
get
against the
something.
Hawks tonight. I mean tomorrow. Tomorrow they play against the Hawks. We're gonna see how that goes.
They
In terms
probably
of offense, I expect a
Trey
high
is Trey
scoring
back?
game.
Let me tell you something. How Capella playing though? Oh, somebody gonna have to guard that man.
Shout out to Chris Capella. Bro had a tripped up with blocks. Ain't seen that in a long time.
that's
We ain't talking about
Long
Pale
time.
yet. We ain't talking about little Pale yet.
He
So.
definitely get a little love for that because I ain't see that shit coming. I'm like $10. Hold on.
Yeah. Like I said though, I want to talk about the Bucks as well. Another team that I think, I don't know how y'all feel, but in my opinion, from what I've seen with them, I've been unimpressed. They're fine. Talent wise, I think they're better than last year. And maybe part of the issue is they trying to figure out how they want to play or get better at playing the way they're gonna need to play when they're in the playoffs. But they just ain't really beat nobody important. They ain't done it all year. They haven't won a big game, I don't think, all year, or one of those statement games. So my question for y'all is: do y'all think they have enough to get out the East? Because I definitely don't feel like right now I feel strong about them as even someone who could possibly upset the Lakers. But I'm curious, do y'all even feel like they're gonna get out the conference?
For
Or even
me, it's
honestly to the
tough, man.
conference finals.
For me, it's
I'll go first. Never mind. With the Bucks, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but they is who I think they are for the last few years. Never thought there was a title contenders. That was just me though. You need more than just a guy that can, you know what I'm saying, had James Harden so eloquently put dribble, and dunk the basketball. Like, you can stop that in the playoffs, and it's not that hard, that as we can see. So, Drew Holiday was a good pickup, but that still didn't put him over the top when they got him as well. Them this year, I mean, they're going to be good in the regular season. But playoff time, I think it's the same thing, though. Like, Drew Holiday is better than Eric Bledsoe. Let me not be disrespectful, but they didn't get that person over the hump. Like, that guy that, like, all right, they're going to stop Giannis from getting to the rim. All right, but we got him now. So now he can wiggle. Now he got more time to wiggle. He got more space to wiggle. Wiggle, I'm sorry, people down at home, wiggle mean get a buck or whatever, so you know. But yeah, the Bucks never thought they could win a championship. The last few years that everybody kept on saying it was good. Never thought, you know, so they was gonna beat the Lakers or the Clippers. So yeah, they're the same to me. I ain't nothing surprised about me. They gonna get it rolling in a few games to make them a high seed in the East, but I don't see no championship though.
If Mr. Beeman don't want to go, I mean, if I'm being honest, brother, to echo what my boy James Harden and Jim said, you feel me? It ain't that hard to just dunk basketball. I mean, I wish I could just run up and down, dunk, and be successful, I guess. Whatever.
Let's not disrespect the man averaging
Thought that'd
30 and 10 a night.
I'm not trying to disrespect the man.
I mean, look, I ain't trying to disrespect him.
I'm just saying when they needed to stop him,
it can be stopped. And I think, and what for me is just like, I wish he would just do that though. Like, I be seeing him come up the court, stop three. Like, what is, and I ain't gonna lie, I've seen him make it too. But it's just like, I want you to more so corner three, 1 or 2, and if you ain't making it, I need you banging on niggas. Because it ain't even.
My bad, go ahead, Lee.
No, you good, bro. Because it's just like, man, if you gonna shoot that shit, bro. If you gonna shoot that shit, man, like, hey, you shooting that shit, bro, with the J you get, you gonna have to be just corner knockdown, get on your PJ Tucker, get in that corner, because now you putting a lot on Chris Middleton, because now Chris Middleton, y'all expecting Chris Middleton to be, they want Chris Middleton to be something that he not. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. When they got Drew Holiday, I expected Chris Middleton to take a little elevation, because now he don't got to play as much defense. Now he can really, all you really got to do is just score. But
No.
let me tell you something.
Chris Middleton, they point guard.
Let me tell you something. Let me
Him
tell
and
you
Drew split
something.
the duties most of the time.
Middleton, I got you. That guy is mid, and I ain't that ain't getting it done. Like, but then for this to work at the deadline, they're gonna have to flip him. And they
I
gonna
don't
need
think
to
You
that.
get.
said
I don't
trade
think
They
Middleton?
they gonna need
What
to
you
get
gonna
a
get?
go.
What you gonna get for him?
They gonna need to get a go getter. You gotta go find one. You gotta go
Who?
get you one.
Who?
Not for old Chris
He's
Mid.
talking crazy.
I
understand your feeling. But who you gonna get? If you
That's what I'm
trade
saying.
Chris, what you gonna get?
I don't have a plan for that though. I'm not the GM that's out there like, oh yeah.
You just said you're not trying to help.
I'm saying no.
He the ideas guy,
no.
Leak the ideas guy in the room.
Y'all need to figure out something for this guy because he's not getting it done. And Drew Holiday is a new addition, so like he can really feel his role. So I don't know what's out there for Chris Middleton. I ain't like I know what's out there for him because I don't. I don't know what niggas going for him.
If they traded straight up, let's say Chris Middleton for CJ McCollum, let's say he come back healthy for what he was doing start the year, averaging about 28 a night, shooting on close to 50% from three. Y'all feel any better?
I'm down there saying I'm trying to get B Bill. I'm trying to go get that dude. I'm trying to. I don't know.
You started your point making sense, but you just completely lost me. But
you ain't gonna get B Bill for Chris Middleton straight up.
No,
I don't know if they got enough picks either.
That's what I'm saying.
They traded all of it for
a specific guy. I don't got like a specific guy they can go for because I don't think they got the pieces for it. But like that's the only way I can see them getting the contention because I don't know what else they could do to get into contention without making a trade, without getting him about it. Because I mean, Drew just got that. He not playing bad, so it's like I don't know, man.
I think it comes down to Giannis.
Yes, thank you.
That's what it comes down to.
He had the best record in the NBA the last 2 seasons. Giannis was the Defensive Player of the Year and MVP last year. What are we talking about? You can't go from 30 and 14 to 20 and 10. You can't do that. Your drop off can't be like that. It ain't on Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton, all he got to do is give you 20, 5 and 5. That's it. And that's what he be doing. But the way Giannis be falling off, we be like, man, Chris Middleton not like that because we want Chris Middleton to give us 30 because Giannis not giving us what he's supposed to. It's on Giannis. Like, he need to, like how you were saying, he need to stop transition threes. He need to stop the 15-foot midi pull-up. Like,
what the fuck is you doing, dude? You can dunk from there.
So stupid. Like,
DeAndre
Jordan
go gadget.
DeAndre, they literally lost that game because Giannis it was just so much pride in how he was trying to play. Like, I want to show them that I can shoot threes. I want to show them that I got a jump shot.
It was so slow too.
You don't got the jump shot of Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant can't drive like you. Like, Kevin Durant can't dominate the paint like you do. Like, you have to do what they can't do, and you got to dominate what you're good at. Like, that's it. But he don't do that. I think it's because of his coach. I'm a blame Bud.
I'm blaming Buddy.
You gotta pull him. I know he the MVP. I know he making $300 million. I know he bigger than you. Like, you will lose your job over him. But you got
to say shit.
And say, get your ass in the paint and stay there. Demand the basketball and make your free throws. That's it. Make 70% of them. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
The crazy part is Giannis used to make that many. It's a recent trend of his free throw shooting going down year by year as he started shooting more threes year by year.
You can't be 1 for 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that was bad.
Grown man.
Yeah, that was bad.
Grown man. You cannot be.
Bump, you a grown man. You a professional basketball player.
No. I know bro. We all not going 1 for 10 from the free throw line, and we not professionals. None of us.
I get at least 2. I'm giving you.
I'm gonna say shit. I'm banking one of them bitches. Shit, what the hell?
I'm betting the house.
Come on, man. My 13-year-old nephew giving you at least 3 to 4. What we talking about? Come on.
They free.
1 for 10, that's all in your head. You are all in your head. You out there airballing free throws? No.
I think Giannis needs to act like his position. I think early on, J Kidd, he put in his mind that I want you to play like a guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Giannis needs to make the transition like, I'm not a guard. I'm a 4 or 5. And so go to paint. If someone give you an open shot, look, take it. I ain't gonna trip too much on it.
Unless it's the
But
4.
the offense should revolve around you
Non-transition.
driving. And if they try and block off the drive, you need to make sure your post game is right.
Mm-hmm.
Dribble, jump hook. Ain't nobody blocking your shot. You long as hell. If they can, hit them with a pump underneath, up and under. It don't even got to be complicated. Do what Shaq do.
He should work on that, like the right hook, left hook.
If he had a right hook and a left hook,
that's his new NBA. That's his new NBA shit. Because once upon a time, Brook Lopez had all that. So why ain't he telling him any of this?
Brook
Lopez was killing.
Brook out there shooting too.
It's crazy, man. Crazy, man. Brook Lopez made a career off post hooks, man. He made a career off that in Brooklyn. Nah, come on, man. Splash Mountain, shit crazy.
Yeah,
they started calling that man Splash Mountain, and I'm like, Splash.
Oh, you for real? I like that.
This is a recent thing.
Gotta be.
When they start doing this,
Splash Mountain.
I guess.
Nah, but he got enough of a supporting cast to make it to the finals. I'm not about to
agree.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you.
If we gave LeBron the supporting cast, would we be confused? Would we be like, no, they ain't got enough? Or we feel like, I don't even know if they're going to make it to the conference final. With this supporting cast? No.
That's good enough.
Bro went to the
finals.
Young
Bron with this.
Bro went to the finals with K-Love as his second best player.
Yep.
I'm actually really I get Young Bron with Drew Holiday and Chris Mid.
Kawhi got to the finals with Kyle Lowry and Pascal.
That's kind of deep.
Before he was an all-star.
Young Bron at the 4, he got that 5 spacer.
It's on Giannis. I ain't playing. That don't make no sense. He's shooting 50% from the free throw line. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'm shooting threes if you're shooting 50% from the free throw line.
Yeah. Start working on free throws over the threes.
What are we talking about?
I think like you said though, Red. That's all this said. Because if you go 1 for 10 from the line, your free throw shooting going down, your bike. It's that stuff where people be leaving you open. Mm-hmm. I know it hurt. It's happened to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They leave you. They don't think you like that.
Not everybody.
Yeah. No, it's not everybody.
They ain't leaving no gym.
They ain't never played with you. They gonna leave.
That's a fact. You tweaking. After their first time, they be like, "Oh, I ain't know he can hoop for real."
It take about 2 or 3. You gotta hit about 3. You gotta hit about 3 out of 4. And they like, all right, I'm out. I'm coming out.
You got him?
Yeah, man. Jim ain't going 3 for 4 now. Maybe
Thanks, Lee. 4 for
4. 4 for 6. 4 for 8. Shit.
It's pretty good.
That's solid. That's good.
I never say he was bad. Y'all talking about missing 1. Whatever.
Leave the comments where I go 4 for 6, 4 for 8, all that.
All right. All right, guys. I want to play a little game. So the game is, am I crazy? So I'm going to pose a question to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Can I say you crazy as hell?
Yes, you can. Wow. You definitely can. So, the Memphis Grizzlies, they have what just might be already in his age 21 season, the 3rd best point guard in the league in Ja Morant. You have a young burgeoning rising star.
3rd best point guard in the league?
And Jaren Jackson Jr.
I thought you were going to let him get it all out first.
Yeah, let him finish.
And then you have, if he ever can get healthy, a young guy who could play in Justice Winslow, along with supporting cast of Brandon Clark, Desmond Bain. So I must ask the question: does Memphis have the best young core in the Western Conference? They competition is let's
What
say
you
New
what
Orleans.
you
We
what you
got
count- what you-
Zion. We got Zion plateauing.
Young.
What you
We
mean
got
is
Zion
young?
plateauing.
Yeah,
We got the Denver Nuggets who can never get
I
over
often
the
say
top.
because
You talking about Zion
Wait,
plateau?
what you saying? Denver can't get over the top. What you saying?
Plateau.
What top Memphis getting
Couldn't
over?
get over the top.
What top Memphis getting
That's it.
over?
You said who besides Zion? What other teams?
We got the competition
Yeah,
in
what?
terms of young talent. Let's think about the young people that got on their team. We
All
got
the teams you just said, better.
I'm gonna run through the teams with you. We got. I think the biggest competition is probably Denver with
Oh
Yo.
well, then that's not a compliment.
Yeah,
That's not a compliment.
that's what I said. Yeah,
That's a hell yeah. You can throw their name in there.
I think
We
they
got
shitting
Yo.
on them, though.
Jamal Murray
MPG,
and
Bo,
Michael Porter Jr. Bobo ain't playing enough for me to throw him in there, but Bobo as well.
Bobo.
You
I
count,
like
somebody
Bobo.
that-
I honestly wish
count
he would play
Justice Winslow.
Bobo.
I ain't seen him in a Memphis jersey yet.
You ain't lying. He can never get healthy.
I saw Justin Wilson. He was in that Duke uni. I got you.
What about how we feeling about them versus, let's say, the Pelicans? We got Zion, who seems like running into a similar problem of maybe even what you call it? Of Giannis, of somebody who they got one speed, they got one thing that they do, and maybe they can't do no more, and it starts becoming predictable.
It's early. I mean, it's a little early for Zion.
Yeah, it's a little early for Zion. This is the second
And
year.
then we got Brandon Ingram.
Now
What about Brienne?
Brandon Ingram, what?
What about Bi?
I'm saying that's they two guys. And then you got Zoe, who they try to move.
Who the second guy in Memphis?
You said JJ.
Hey, look, I like JJ. But he
He
ain't
ain't no
Bi.
BI though.
He ain't Bi. I like JJ too.
And then you could you want to give them the Pelicans record and whatever.
It's like 5 and 10. It's trash. It's booty.
The Pelicans with that core that y'all talking about is currently 5 and 10. They are the number 14 team in the Western Conference.
Jesus.
You wanna know why? The head of the snake, that Lonzo Ball. I don't know what wrong with him.
No, don't do that.
Don't put all that on. Don't put all that on Zoe.
Man, look.
Don't put all that on Zoe.
He ain't talking too crazy. Lonzo trash.
I like Zoe.
Don't put all that on Zoe,
Zoe.
man.
No, bro, it's different, bro. I be watching
They 5 and 10 because of Zoe.
It ain't just Zoe, but that's the point guard. What you mean? That's a starter. What he a big factor. That gotta matter. Well, I mean, he ain't even. Come on, bro. All right, let's keep it stacked, bro. He ain't
Lonzo
even out there like.
Is Lonzo better than Steven Adams?
Fuck no.
Steven Adams trash.
Oh, don't be disrespecting my big boy Steve.
He ain't better than Steven Adams though. Steven Adams got a little push out of him.
Look, bro. I think the way they roster is constructed is a little bit odd.
They're 5 and 10 because they trash. They don't got enough talent on that team. That's all that is.
Yeah. Josh Hart trash.
Including BI. What we talking about?
BI not trash. You know.
BI ain't trash.
You're not trash.
But if everybody around him trash and he blended in.
But is he really like that though?
Oh, am I crazy?
He'll be the.
No, you
He'll
crazy.
be the second best player on Memphis.
You crazy as hell because of Denver.
No, you still crazy.
It's Denver. Let's take Denver out. Am I crazy? Let's say they got the second best. They got the second best young group out there.
Phoenix.
I ain't gonna lie.
Phoenix.
No.
Phoenix with D-Book and DeAndre Ayton.
Memphis currently
what about Miami?
at the 6th seed, and
he said
the Suns have the 7th seed.
Well,
what about
Jaren Jackson Jr. ain't even playing.
Memphis ain't played. I mean, Memphis ain't played no games like that. What we talking about?
Phoenix stay on national TV.
What about Miami?
He said West.
Yeah, in the West.
I'm talking about in the West.
And
I was. I think I might. Bam and Tyler Hero or Jared Jackson and Ja.
Bam.
I think it's that close. What we talking about?
We don't even know what Tyler Hero gonna be. Can we give him a minute?
We don't know who Jared Jackson gonna be.
I ain't gonna lie, you surely is calling these guys like they just didn't leave like.
We know exactly what Jared Jackson.
We know exactly what Jared Jackson gonna be.
Miles Turner Jr.
That is an option on the table.
Damn, that's crazy
Hey,
too.
That's an
Leak,
option
he
on the
just
table,
had
but I
6
don't think that's
blocks,
what it's
though.
gonna be.
He just had 6 blocks. He's not bad.
Three
I
and
think
D.
we thinking more
3 and D.
KP.
That's crazy.
KP.
Nah, hell nah.
Hell no.
KP got wiggle.
Oh, Dallas.
Jackson got wiggle.
What we talking
Oh, yeah,
about?
we tweaking. Dallas,
Yeah,
too, though.
Dallas too.
So we got Luka,
It don't even matter. That's it.
and that's it.
That's
So
it.
I was gonna say Luka.
You would take Luka by himself.
Over any combination of them other teams you talking about.
Okay.
All right.
easily.
I'm crazy. That's what y'all saying?
He got a. I mean, Ja really good, bro. Ja really good, but them other
Yeah.
Them other niggas
like
different.
Dylan Brooks, boo boo.
I ain't feeling Dylan either. Shout out to him. He be doing too much wild stuff. You
Dylan Boo Boo, slow mo,
Relax.
Mr. Dylan Brooks.
slow mo Boo
He
Boo.
think he better than what he
Hey,
is.
don't be on there with slow mo, smacking threes this year. I'm
What?
about to say,
Slow-mo
Shout out
having
Slow-mo.
career year.
still hitting people with the
Slow-mo?
same move. I'm gonna hit you with that nice euro.
I ain't
Layup.
walking with that. Look, y'all got it.
All right,
Y'all got it.
man. So I'm crazy. I'm completely crazy. There's no merit to my argument. I'm a lunatic, and that's just
I
what
mean,
it is.
Crazy as hell
They
with
gotta-
no medicine.
They're a good young core, but they're not the best in the West. No,
Is they top 5 though?
in the West, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, top 5 in the West, yeah.
4th or 5th.
Nah.
All right, guys. I got another question. I got another one for y'all.
Hope you took your meds.
I'm gonna say player A in 36 minutes a game is averaging 19 points,
I was one of them.
6 assists, 1.5
That's
steals,
gonna be one of his homies, bro.
and 1.8 turnovers.
I'm sorry. Also, can you say that again? My bad. I was talking.
I was talking.
The player A is averaging 19 points, 6 assists, 6.4 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.8 turnovers. And he's shooting 67% from 3. That's player A.
73. What the fuck is that?
Oh, he must ain't playing
37%.
What the fuck? You got like 4 games with it.
I was gonna say how many he got up.
Player B averages 18 points a game, 10.5 assists, 1.1 steals, 5 turnovers a game, and is shooting 37. Is shooting 37% from the field and 30% from 3.
Oh,
I know you're talking about.
Would you take player A? Would you take player A? Or would you take player
Hey
B?
man, hey.
This ain't even a conversation, brother.
Hey man, listen, man. What we gonna do is respect legends. We not gonna disrespect on this show.
I'm talking about what's going on right now.
Man, you done had
Would
to
you
do
take
that.
player A or
You
would
had
you
to
take
do
player
it.
B? I'm not gonna say names yet.
I'm taking player A.
I'm taking.
I ain't even looking back. Shit.
5 turnovers, 37%.
That's tough.
10.5 assists.
But it don't matter if you got 5 turnovers.
You throw half of them away.
I think that's a 2-to-1 ratio compared to that's about a 3
He's
3.5
shooting 37% from the
ratio.
field and
3.5
30
to
from
1
3.
ratio.
That is tough, bro. That's tough. I am cut.
Retire.
man.
Whoever doing that. What
I ain't gonna lie.
team would give a person that many opportunities? Like, what we talking about?
Jim,
I
you
ain't gonna lie,
taking
bro.
player A or you taking player B?
How old is he? He need to go play football or something. He's got the energy for that shit.
I'm gonna take.
Who is player B taking? What the hell?
I'm taking A, but it's only because player B shooting 37% from the field. That's tough. Like you gotta be trying to miss on
The
purpose.
37% from the field plus the 5 turnovers is just that's a hard pill to swallow.
I can't do it.
Like if it was like 40 something, I could eat that. with that 33.
Player one, by the way, player A, by the
Nah.
way, I'm gonna say this: he's shooting 41% from the field,
Where you shooting from three?
Okay.
37%,
Oh, because he mostly take threes.
41% from the field, 37% from three.
I'm taking player A.
Wait a
Is it the
minute.
turnovers? So you saying it's the turnovers that's doing it for you, Reg?
I feel like I
This
know
is
who
a
player A
turnover and a
is.
37 though. That's tough. That's really tough, bro.
The
The
turnovers
question-
are also doing it though. That's how they
It's the turnovers and it's the percentage from the field. We got player A who can shoot. He can shoot the ball and he take care of the ball. Can score, make enough plays for you. 6 assists, 6.5 assists. Player B is extremely inefficient. You got 5 turnovers while shooting 37% from the field. That hurt. That hurts.
That's tough, man.
That's a double whammy. That's hard to stomach.
That's
37
tough.
while
Not five,
with
not
5 turnovers. Granted, you are giving me a nice number of assists.
That's 5 T's.
But 5 turnovers hurt.
You turn that bitch
It's
over
bad.
though.
Like the number 5 was like 4.7.
5.1.
Damn.
So it's over 5. No, that's
For y'all at
It would
home,
be 6
the
if he was playing.
comparison that we just made without saying names was Fred VanVleet compared to Russell Westbrook.
Fred averaging 19 this year.
Fred averaging 19, 6, 1.5 steals on 1.8 turnovers and 37% from 3. Fred out
That boy starting point guard, huh? Was he undrafted?
Yes. Maybe. Hard to say. Can't remember. He was late second round if he was drafted.
Seeing some gems back there.
I say all this to say because I just wanted to put out the emphasis that I love Russell Westbrook, but I think it was important that we understand that bro is having a rough time right now. He's doing some good things, but he's having a rough time right now, and I need.
You got to think about the wrong. He had the wrong.
He ain't finishing niggas though. I ain't gonna lie. That 37% is tough. Cause that if he ain't got that, then you might want to pick up that old pig skin.
All right. We gonna come back to this game. We're gonna come back to this game soon enough. But I want to ask y'all another question about recently in the news, we heard a lot with Shaq going off on people. Every time he on TV, it sounds like he talking crazy about something.
Hating ass nigga.
James Harden. He said James Harden never gave his all to Houston, and more or less was criticizing James Harden for how he went about leaving, while also saying in the way that I think everything that went down. Criticized Rudy Gobert for a few weeks for I'm not sure what spurred that. But
he don't like his contract.
Because if he getting paid max player money for being a basic offensive player, just a simple rim runner,
basic,
but still being someone who's a great defensive player. And then lastly, another player on the Utah Jazz telling Donovan Mitchell straight up that he just didn't think he was good enough to be the number 1 person on the championship team. So I was curious to hear you guys' opinion in terms of how we feel. Do you feel like Shaq? Leak, you said it. You think that Shaq's hating, right? Oh, Leak gone. Reg, what do you think, man? You think that Shaq has been hating, and that's just what it is?
I mean, Shaq always been hating, but you can't take it personal because that's the second best center of all time. So,
true.
Like at the end of that's undisputed. Like you can't argue that. Like he's definitely top 10 all time, all that shit. But like Shaq, this is nothing new, man. Like his beef with all the way from his beef with Kobe. This is nothing new. Like Shaq gonna tell you how he feel. He don't give a fuck. He don't care about the media. He don't care about how the people feel about his opinion. He don't care. He right about Rudy Gobert. I'm not gonna say he right about Donovan Mitchell because that's cap. Like,
do you feel like he's good enough to win a championship as the number 1?
he could be a number one scorer, but I don't know about the best player on the team. And James Harden, I believe James Harden did all he can in Houston.
I would say so.
I just feel like that's.
I understand why Shaq believed that he didn't give his all because he did choke in a lot of those situations. But I just think that's choking. I think he tried. But yeah, Shaq a hater, but I'm cool with it, man, because he's Shaq. He can hate.
How about you, Jim?
I think it's for all these I don't want to say old heads, but vets, you know what I'm saying, that left the league like right before they started getting that old cheddar. You know, they're a little sour about that, bro. You know, they come to the league like, hey,
real.
If I would have been born, you know what I'm saying, 95 instead of 75, I'll be making 75 more million a year. So it's like, hey, it's a little salty there because, you know, if Shaq would have been playing right now, he obviously would have got the Supermax, the 300 mil, 350 mil. So he like, dang, bro. And then
yeah, worth $1 billion.
Huh?
I said he's still worth $1 billion.
Right.
Yeah,
like, yeah. But like, was his contract just like, was his whole like his full?
He was still getting paid. What we talking about? He was getting like 200 mil back then.
That was like a 10-year deal.
I'm still in that Rudy Gobert shit. And
right. He like
the Rudy Gobert shit.
Like, Rudy Gobert getting my money. Like, no, I'm Shaq Diesel. I'm top 5 centers. No matter how you slice it, no matter how much you hate, no matter how much you hate him talking, he's top 5. Mm-hmm. And if he's not, you hate him, bro. Like, it's easy. So I just think it's about the money thing, even though Shaq is, you know what I'm saying, rich. Because even the other guys that's rich, they still be like, you know, even Mike would be like, yeah, but I've been playing now. These guys getting paid now, man. They ain't really like that. So, you know, even the greats would be like, yeah, and they don't have nothing to hate on because they're great. And they better than the guys that they talking about, way better. So I think it's really like the money thing. And yeah, they're a little sour about that. Understandably though, because they definitely would have been getting paid what they getting paid now. But they have been born a little bit later.
The Don Mitchell thing, I mean, it's hate, but it's how you take it hate. Like it's really like he on some. You could look at it as he on some just trying to build you up, getting you ready for what's to come. Like, hey, little big bro, you going crazy, but you ain't going too crazy. So go crazy type shit. But like, you ain't his daddy, bro. So like, what the fuck? Like, congratulate him, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? Like,
nah, that's not his role, bro.
What's his role?
It's a lot of old heads that's out here that's acting like they somebody father. But Shaq he not trying to be your father. If you want to be a legend, great.
Tell you straight up what you think.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He like 25-5. That's not enough. I'm not feeling that. Like, that's not good enough. Like, they was talking about how Donovan Mitchell only had one game where he had 10 assists and he had one game where he had 10 rebounds. Like, his whole career.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel it. That's what I'm saying. Shit like that. Like, I feel Shaq on trying to bring you the light on some shit like just you there, bro, but you could be there. Like, you could definitely be better type shit. But it's just how he be saying certain shit, man. Because like he said, it was just a little awkward. Like, damn, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could then DM me or something that said all that shit, but it is what it is. Now, the Rudy Gobert, that is warranted hate. He needs that. He needs to listen to that shit. Because he's telling you something, big bro. What the fuck? Listen.
Rudy, don't listen to him.
Bro, you the tallest dude out there every rip. Ain't no way you ain't supposed to be reinventing that sky hook or damn near punishing niggas or something. Like, you gotta find a package, big bro, because the 12 and 13 isn't getting it done. You are an elite center though. Whatever.
I think Rudy has tried to find a package. I think people like Rudy. Another person. I'm saying I think he's tried to find a package and he just ain't good at, like, he just ain't talented like that. Because I think every time they've ever thrown it to him in the post, it's a reason why they stopped doing it. Because they like, we're going to throw him a couple to start the game, boost the confidence, and then we're going to cut it. You know who else they do that to? Andre Drummond. You don't want Andre Drummond getting consistent touches like that in the post because you like, bro just ain't good at it. Like, bro's just not that good. He's not good enough at it to where I'm going to actually do this. on a consistent basis.
He down got
It's
to put
just
on
not
some.
gonna work.
He down got to put on some weight and start banging down there into something because I don't all these cleanup buckets and stuff and
He
blocking
gonna start banging all right.
Man, look.
I'll just say this to defend Rudy. I think with Rudy, I think you can't control how much money people willing to give you. Only thing you can tell them is how much you want. And if they give it to you, goddamn, they gave it to you. That's all.
He'll be a plum fool to decline it. Like he'll be a crazy person to decline it.
Be like,
I'm not there.
Like they offer him $200 million contract. He like, nah, bro. I want 150. I want 120
trash,
million.
bro. Shaq said I'm trash. Like that'd be dumb. Yeah,
like,
but
nah,
still,
I'm gonna take my money.
Yeah,
right.
Let him call you trash,
Take my
but
money.
be better. And the
I think
James
it's more of
Harden
an
shit
issue.
is hate.
I think it's more of an issue with the GMs in terms of that, with the money situation. I think that's a problem in the NBA in general. They've been giving money to too many people who don't deserve it. You can go to the classic Timothy Mozgov, Luol Deng free agency year. Where they were throwing around $20 million like it was hotcakes.
Luol Deng still getting paid from the Lakers.
It's crazy.
Right
Bro,
now,
they even play like that for him. We play like what, 1 year? It's crazy.
So let me ask y'all a question though. In the type of market they in, though, Salt Lake City, so Timothy Mozgov, that didn't know, it was like Cleveland, I think that signed him like that. Just smaller market. He's off.
The Lakers ended up signing him, but he played for Cleveland.
Yeah, I guess in a smaller market, but like smaller market teams and teams that be like just stressful players. How y'all feel about them giving cash away like that?
No.
Hold on to that shit. I feel you.
No. If I'm the GM, look, like you just gotta look at it like who else gonna get this contract? You telling me I'm gonna give Rudy Gobert, who get played off the court during the playoffs, the same amount of money I'm gonna pay some of the best players in the game right now? I'm gonna pay him the same amount I pay KD? Hell no, I ain't about to pay him the same amount I ain't about to pay KD. You can even say the same thing. People tweaking like that with Tobias Harris the other year. It was the same issue. We're gonna pay bro max dollars, and he is our third best player.
You let Jimmy walk.
It's crazy.
I'm saying, so you're gonna let him walk then.
But then you scared to pay Jimmy? Like, what we doing?
Make no sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That didn't make sense. But so you let Rudy Gobert walk then, because if you don't get him his bread, then he's gonna start walking. Even if he don't think he that good, walk.
Well, there it is. Brother.
If you look, walk, take your money. Take your money. I ain't mad at you for going for your money. I'm not gonna pay you that much. I'm not.
That's real.
If you ain't that good, I'm not gonna pay you that much. Because then you're gonna end up in a situation. I mean, I guess this is the question though. As a business, is it better to be really good and never actually have a legitimate chance? Or is it better to always, if you either in or you out? I guess that's the question as a businessman, because that's what they considering. They like, do we want to be a really good team? Make sure we guarantee that we're a really good team, even though we probably
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do nothing.
I ain't lie to you. I'd rather be in and out. Like thinking about that shit, I'd rather be in and out. Cause like I feel like Golden State merchandise right now, like even like last year when they weren't that good. You can get your hands on Golden State merchandise, you're gonna take that shit. Like, but say like how can I say it? Say like a Salt Lake City shit. You ain't really trying to grab too many of them jerseys and nothing like that. And they're a good team, right? They was a better team than last year. But like if you can get your hand on Golden State jersey, now I'm trying to take that shit because like they've been good before. And I know they could possibly be good in the future, even if they aren't good right now. But it's like other teams like, man, I'll take a jersey, but I'd rather have that Draymond jersey or whatever instead of that Rudy Gobert jersey shit. If you're talking about lesser players. But
it's a tough question. It's a tough issue that they gotta solve. But me personally, I wouldn't pay Rudy Gobert that much. I agree with Shaq that Donovan Mitchell probably ain't good enough to be your best player on a championship team. Although the way he did it was bad time.
Are y'all saying that Utah's not good enough to win a championship?
Oh, definitely. I thought that's what we were saying. Ain't we agree? Jimmy?
I don't got them over the Lakers.
I don't got them over a few teams.
If there was no Lakers.
I got two teams.
I probably still wouldn't bet them to win. I could say they might, like something might happen where they end up in the championship, but it goes back to, I don't think Donovan Mitchell is good enough to be your best player on a championship team.
what he did in that bubble last year was him going Super Saiyan, and that shit wasn't good enough. That was him like
He ain't had no help though.
he had Rudy Gobert, didn't he?
You said what?
When Rudy Gobert was Rudy Gobert hurt or something?
I mean, Rudy Gobert is not the help.
They didn't have the biggest thing they didn't have. They got Bogdanovich. That was the biggest.
Come on, man.
They didn't give him
We
help.
paid this guy for.
I don't know.
Guess, man.
I'm sorry.
This shit crazy.
I'm telling you why Donovan Mitchell lost. I don't know why they paid Rudy Gobert though.
We got a guy going nuclear, and we can't even.
You just can't get paid that much money. You getting played off the floor. That's all I'm gonna say. That can never happen. You can never be in a situation where we shouldn't have you on the floor in the last 2 minutes. That should never happen for a max player. You're a max player. By definition, you should be out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be frustrated. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Utah's very good. I think the issue is that Donovan doesn't affect the game in enough ways because he's smaller and he's not the point guard. So he doesn't affect the game enough with passing or rebounding or defense. It's only with scoring, which can only go so far.
Mm-hmm.
He could be a better passer too, though. Even though he isn't the point guard, it's like he could be a better passer, though. Like make more.
That's the only thing he can really improve on. Passing and defense. That's the only thing he can improve on. He can score. He can score, and he definitely got the it factor. He definitely got the it factor. He can go. He'll go toe to toe with somebody in a competitive situation.
He marketable.
All right. Any shout outs? We got any shout outs in NBA land?
I got one.
Go on for it, Lee.
Man, look, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When they lost that light skinned brother from St. Louis, I thought them green fellas was gonna fall off.
Don't know.
But
Jalen,
you know what was crazy, Rich? And I ain't even gonna say I didn't believe in him. Like I just the package. I thought my boy had. Oh my God! Also, I thought he had that. I thought he had a carry on, but you got to bring that boy on the back of the plane for him. He actually got like a 27 point.
He got a deep bag.
Man, look. I thought he had that joint you had to put on top of your joint when you get on the plane. You feel me? That little shit. But he got that shit. You feel me? Hey, we got to put that at the bottom of the plane.
27 and 6.
That is tough. He was. I actually watched them games too. Like I want to see what was happening with that 27. And them transition threes Giannis be shooting, he be shooting them bitches, and he be
green.
He got a little hitch in his jump.
Green like the jersey.
Oh God.
His jump got a little hitch in.
Better, him or Jason Tatum?
It's looking like him.
It's starting to become a question.
He could definitely play defense. I want to give him a shout out though, because he's showing me something.
He is playing like a top 20 player. Mm-hmm. Like he want to be a top 10 player.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did any of us have him in our top 5?
Top 5 what?
Would it be small forwards or shooting guards?
Ooh,
we didn't have him. I think if it was shooting guards, I might have him right around 6 for shooting guards.
I'm gonna say he damn near climbing in my shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, he hooping. Shout out to the not more of a shout out, but prayers to the Sekou Smith family. Apparently, he died due to complications with COVID today.
Damn.
So,
wait.
Prayers to his family. Yeah.
You serious?
NBA, the Sekou Smith, NBA.com guy. He on NBA TV a lot.
Oh, I do know.
He was a journalist.
Oh, that's crazy.
Man. He had them glasses. A little pudgy.
Prayers
out to him and his family. Yep.
I know
complications.
He died
today. At least that was a report. I hope it wasn't like they did with the Rick Fox report.
That's crazy.
I'll Rick Fox. I'm sure somebody. That's tough.
Yeah. So prayers to him and his family. Rest easy. All right. Switching it to NFL. Some quick notes around the league. Dwayne Haskins going to Pittsburgh. I don't know if y'all high on that. Phillip Rivers retiring.
Can I say something about it real quick? I want a little stamp on it.
Little quick stamp
on it. Get your mind right, young fella, because second chances don't come often, and God just gifted your little ass something. So you may as well go ahead and see what's to that. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I could have said it better myself, Lee. Take advantage of your second opportunity. Phillip Rivers, legend, retiring. Don't know if he's gonna make it in the Hall of Fame, but shout out to Phillip Rivers. OBJ, Saquon working out together in the offseason. I don't know if that means anything in terms of trades or anything like that. Probably not. And then QB news, Matt Stafford wants out. Obviously got the Deshaun Watson situation.
D-Watt.
Say he want to go to the Jets. Don't know if that's a great situation because if they trade the house for him, ain't going to be nothing left there for him. He's going to be in a worse situation than he was in than Houston.
Right.
And Miami, which is a very interesting proposition. All right. A topic I want to hit on, y'all, is with the head coaching situation. As we know, there are not enough black head coaches in the NFL. One of the big ones that were hired was Robert Saleh from the 49ers. One of the coaches who should have been hired, Eric Bieniemy, offensive coach, offensive coordinator for the now in the Super Bowl Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, dialing up some good plays, dominating everybody they play. Some other coordinators, Todd Bowles, defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Bucks, also in the Super Bowl. The offensive coordinator for the Bucks, Byron Leftwich, out there calling some great plays with Bruce Arians and Tom Brady. So I just wanted to give y'all the flow to talk about the state of black head coaches in the NFL and where do you think? Do you feel like people were slighted exceptionally? I think Eric Bieniemy was definitely slighted, not getting calls in certain places and not being able to get an interview, even though you got obviously the most explosive, most dominant offense in the NFL. But Robert Saleh did get the head coaching job, so that's nice. But just wanted to get y'all take on that.
It's nothing new. For them to say, like, to make the narrative that just now, you know what I'm saying, black coaches is good at coaching football is wrong. They just don't get the chance to prove that they can. So until, you know what I'm saying, the NFL and the owners loosen up that chokehold they got on that narrative that, don't really trust the black coaches right now. Give them a minute. Make sure they can go do the stages, even though some coaches come right in from high school and coach an NFL team. But for them to try to make the narrative that, you know, just now, you know what I'm saying, just now, oh, look, he can coach football. Like, no, since ever, like forever, it's been black coaches that can coach in the NFL and could have did a great job. It's just they don't get a chance. And until that changed, then we still would be saying it. So it's just the NFL gotta give. I don't know, could they get the owners less power? But until they really give these guys chances, bro, the chance that they give other, you know what I'm saying, people, we'll be saying the same thing. But black coaches been great coaches forever. Always been a great black coach. We just now seeing it.
Right.
I don't got too much to say on it. Jim was right, but the NFL's racist.
I was trying to bite my
I just
tongue.
really like football. NFL's racist. Like, I was, you know, like the way we grew up, we didn't grow up thinking about the politics or like the race of the side of like, you know, or the business side of the NFL or the NBA. But like, now that we older and we can see how people are done, like we saw the Colin Kaepernick situation, we saw how the NFL supported Trump and how they made players stand and all that shit. Like, they racist, they open about it. They don't rock with black. They don't even want the black people to be in positions of power in the sense of they still don't like black quarterbacks. Like, we had to do some crazy shit for them to start respecting black quarterbacks, like break hella records, all of that.
That was a very recent trend.
Yeah.
It was still like that even in like 2014, 2016.
Like Patrick Mahomes got to be this great for them to keep showing his face on all these commercials. Like, he literally can't go down. Like, he got to be this great. And that's crazy, bro.
But they're gonna tweak on him.
The reason why we picked Trubisky over Deshaun Watson.
Racism.
Please.
But
Hey,
just like y'all said, man, it's just
let's not even
NFL
go
racism,
there
man.
also again, please.
Man, NFL racist, bro. Like, you're not listening to your stars when they want, like, they're telling you, like, look, but it's to make us great, and you're not listening to us. Like, even if it's black, like, motherfuckers see black and they get a little nervous. Like, we ain't gonna bite, man. We might get a little loud sometimes, have a good party, but we're smart. We can do this. Like, we're trying to take over. Let us take over. But, man, all in all, though, with the Black Cross thing, man, it's honestly getting kind of discouraging. Like, if I know I'm great at something, bro, like if I know I could do this, and you continually putting somebody up there that can't do this or that hasn't done it, like, it is like, damn, bro, like, you could say you rock with me, like, it's probably, and the white people probably, the owners and stuff probably, like, see these guys and I probably really tell them, like, oh, you know football, like, you really a genius, but then assigning this jackass, like, what the fuck, like, it's just annoying, man, because, like, I just know how I feel, bro. Just, just feel like I'm good at something and then just be looked over for it, you feel me? So it's just annoying, man.
Do we think it's any chance for this to change in, let's say, the next 10, 15 years? That there is a chance that in the next 10, 15 years we might be looking at a situation that's more similar to, say, the NBA in terms of relations, because I think the NBA, I think what you said, Red, I think the NFL is almost like you could like write a thesis on how racist they are. Like it's like guaranteed you can stamp it, like it's a verdict. I think a league like I think the MLB is kind of like that too.
Very racist.
I think the NBA, they are not. I don't want people to get confused that I think anybody should think that the NBA is like a saint. I think that they're just a business organization. But they are also willing to actually listen to the people who are making their money, and not just be like, "No, wait your turn. No, just let us take care of it." They're actually bringing people in as partners and actually go through the process of trying to do things to go in line step for step with the people who making their money. So, is there a possibility that we can get to that point in the NFL in the next, like I said, 10, 15 years?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
To be honest, honestly, because as long as them same owners there, like, why would we think what's gonna change? Like, none of them guys gonna let go their team. All of them like 100, all of them like 90. So not like they gonna want to give it up. Yeah, but
I wouldn't deaf on people, but
it's gonna go to their
right. You're right.
Like they literally gonna bring their team to the grave with them. So I don't think so.
Yeah, it's probably what 2, 3 black coaches now. It's probably gonna be like 6 or 7 in 10 to 15 years. Like they're gonna tell us to feel good about it and how the league has progressed over the years and how this the most black coaches.
Exactly.
Ain't gonna be no black owners. They still not gonna respect us.
Yep.
Same cycle, but I'm not falling for it. I just like football. I'm there for who gonna win the game. I'm not fucking with these owners, man.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I ain't really rocking, man. It's just annoying.
Yeah. All right. Switching to some more positive conversations. Let's talk about conference championships. Start off with the quick one. I'm gonna start with the quick one. Let's go to in the AFC. I think the biggest takeaway I have from that game, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. Kansas City just showed they was in a different class. Plain and simple, point blank, period. They was better. It was obvious when they was up, what was that, 9-0 early in the first half? It was like you was looking like they need to be up by like 18-0, 21-0 for them to have a shot. So I think that's shout out to that whole team. They special. Okay, they special.
Special.
Also, shout out to Josh Allen.
Yes,
I know
sir.
that they lost, but I think they're gonna be a team that's gonna be around for a little while. I don't think they're just gonna go away like this is a one-hit wonder. This ain't gonna be a Jacksonville Jaguar situation where they get a one good year, then you don't ever hear from them again. They're gonna be around, but I think the Chiefs are in a different class, and we saw that
For
on
sure.
Sunday.
It was just
different, man.
My fault, Lee.
I know I'll go. But they just different, man. You feel me? They just special. Like they just playing. I think they're all locked in on a different zone where it's like we know we special. Let's stay here, and we could really do something special. Like because I feel like they got like some self. I think they got a nice self awareness about themselves. Like I had saw Kelsey on like the Shannon Sharp podcast. Shout out to but I saw Kelsey on this little joint, you feel me? He was basically just giving a rundown of how just like how they feel in the locker room, just how about like when they go down, have Patrick Mahomes just be like, all right, it's time to get freaky time. Like you feel me? It's like little stuff, bro. Like how I can see like, all right, well they know like we could do this. Like I don't think it's any doubt in their mind with just like their capabilities and stuff like that. They've seen themselves go down and come back up in spectacular fashion. So for a team to beat them, they're going to have a stronger belief than that. Like the Chiefs believe in God. So y'all going to have to believe in like God, his disciples, and like all that other shit. Like y'all going to have to believe in everything. They believe in like, y'all gonna have to come with faith, boy.
Yo, I ain't never heard of this example in my life.
Jesus,
I ain't never heard that example in my life.
They're gonna have to do some things out there.
Nah, but I didn't told you, bro. It's the best team ever. It's the best team ever. I don't care what nobody says. It's just like when I saw the Warriors when they got Kevin Durant.
You're like, oh, they gonna win.
Best team ever. You can't. I don't care who you talking about. I don't care who won more rings. I don't care who been in more Super Bowls. When I see it, I see it. This the best team ever. This the most talented quarterback ever. They got the first or second best receiver in the league. They got the best tight end in the league. They got a top 5 defense. They got the first or second best coach in the league. The shit's ridiculous. Like every part of the football, every part, they're great at. Best team ever. That's all I got to say. Like Josh Allen had a hell of a season. They probably gonna be back next year, but they not beating the Chiefs. If the Chiefs are healthy, ain't nobody beating the Chiefs, man. Nobody.
Only thing beating them is the injury guys.
So we don't think switch it over to the AFC. Tampa Bay won that game versus Green Bay. It was a close game to start. Green Bay let go of the rope. Got it up to 28-10. And then Aaron Rodgers started making a few plays. Aaron Jones was hurt. He was making plays with Devontae Adams and whoever else wanted to play with him that night. Got him close. And then right at the biggest moment of the game, Matt LaFleur said, "No, you can sit down, big dog." Kicked the field goal, sent it back to Tom Brady, the GOAT, who closed them out as a GOAT do.
As we all knew that he would.
It was some very odd coaching decisions made in that game. They gave up a touchdown at the end of the first half. And I don't know how you do that with 8 seconds left.
Lil Scotty Miller.
That's just Tom Brady, man.
Is it? Because I mean, as a coach, I'm gonna tell my guy, if there's one thing you don't do is get beat deep. So how you gonna play a coverage where it was no help over the top and bro got beat deep?
Bro,
what are you doing?
They was thinking it was 7 seconds left. They thinking
no timeouts.
They thinking they trying to get a little in route, little slant. They trying to get out of bounds. That's all they was thinking. And
why ain't you guard that out of bounds? He hit him on the post, right at the goal post.
You right. But Tom Brady saw that shit. He like, oh, okay.
Shout out to Tom, man.
Oh,
they tweaking.
Fuck it. What the hell? That's a free 6. All he got to do is catch the ball.
That's tough though. Like I ain't gonna cap to you. Like it's just the thinking. Like fake outsmarted the coach a little bit. You feel me? Like you got the opposite quarterback out here out thinking this dude, and then it's like you're not even letting your GOAT, like your legend, go out on his shield. Like you taking opportunities away from him. Like
come on, field goal. We down 8. Fuck is a field goal. What are we talking
like
about?
what the fuck? Like let me
Do you really think you're gonna get the ball back?
He really believed he was getting the ball back.
Like you're not getting that ball back. You're not getting it
I ain't gonna
back.
lie, bro. All the times you done seen Aaron Rodgers throw a Hail Mary for game, you ain't even want to see him attempt that. Like, just
from the 7.
Come on, Rich. I ain't gonna lie, Rich. Me and Don was on our way back to watch the game. I'm like, oh yeah, we got to get back because I know Aaron Rodgers gonna get this pill and he finna throw this ball for something special. And I thought he kicked that field goal, and I'm like, oh, he don't believe in him because. I'm warming that arm up for Aaron. I'm shaking that ball in the line for him.
Even if you don't, let's say this. Even if you don't get the ball back, matter of fact, even if you don't get it, let's say you don't get it. You telling me that you would rather kick it off to him and have the same problem, or just have them sitting at the 8-yard line? And then like it's the same problem. You got the same problem even if you don't get it. Why not go for it?
It don't
field goal though. Field goal.
It don't.
It's on. We ain't trying to go to the Super Bowl. Why we ain't trying to punch it in? Like I don't know, man. For me, it's just like I just don't think you believe in him. That was just a stand for me. Like, oh, you ain't want to see him do what he's known for. Yeah. Well, that's you basically.
I think that was disrespectful to Tom. I think that was disrespectful to Aaron because, like you said, Lee, you don't believe in your guy. Because this is the time. Like this is the NFC Championship game. We are down 8 in the 4th quarter. If there's a time to go for it, now's the time to go for it. And it's also disrespectful to that man, Tom Brady.
Yes,
the GOAT. Man got 6 rings, going to his 10th Super Bowl, and you're gonna kick the ball back to him. Like he's not gonna get a first down.
You thought
with the best offense, with the best one of the best offenses in the league.
One first down.
Let me tell you something. They made that decision to kick the field goal, kick the ball out to him, Tom Brady, and then looked over at the other sideline of Aaron Rodgers and gave him a wink. Like, this shit over.
Gotcha.
you already know that. And you know that. Oh, bro, we better get him about it up. That's crazy. Nah.
Jim, you got anything to say about that nonsense that went down, man?
For both games, it was the classic case of they're just better than you. Like, Josh Allen, love him, great player, but Patrick Mahomes is better than you, bro. Like it's nothing he could have did that game to make him better than Patrick Mahomes. Same for old Aaron. That's a bad man, but the baddest man was on the other side. You couldn't even like Aaron Rodgers was on the sideline like can't beat him. Like that last y'all was just talking about that.
Put that on the Packers
touchdown. Man. That's only Tom Brady thinking that. Like even if another quarterback was back there, they would have not tried to throw that touchdown, bro. That's greatness being great, bro. He's seen every situation. He's 43 going on 31. Shit, this nigga is hooping. I don't know. So yeah, it's a classic case of they just betting you. You can't just shake their hands, bro. Not y'all time.
And I know it's stings too, because Tom don't be shaking everybody's hand. So when he wins, I'm damn
you can't beat him, Lee. You just can't beat him. Just like Michael Jordan in the 90s. Just couldn't beat him.
Yeah, they're trying to join that shit. I got you. I catch me a Michael Tom Brady in their era, I'm gonna join that shit. What the fuck? Give me one. Give me one shit. Catch me a Brian or somebody that's continually going. Why am I not hopping on that bandwagon? What the fuck?
Because these dudes be competitive and they be thinking they better than them.
Yep.
Right.
You could be competitive. Let me tell you something. You could be competitive and know this nigga better than you. Let me be competitive with this nigga. What the fuck? We could be competitive together. Shit.
Nah, they just better than them though. No disrespect.
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Played a great game. Could have did more, but played a great game. I think. Do we put any onus on the fact that they were talking? Aaron has left the door open for change in the future. Do we think Aaron coming back? Quick question.
It would be fools. It would be fools to trade him.
There's no better situation for
No.
him.
I just want to be clear. This ain't about Green Bay saying we want somebody else. This is about Aaron saying, like, yeah, I'm done with y'all.
There's
They
not.
need to make it.
But he can't just leave like the NBA, right?
Nah, not exactly.
He can. He's big enough.
He's big enough to force his way out. He's big enough to force his way out.
Oh well.
There's nowhere that he could go that could put him in a better situation than this team.
San Fran?
San Fran?
He needs someone. He need options, bro.
No.
He need playmakers. Like if he don't go somewhere, he need like Tom Brady playmakers. Like he need niggas.
The Rams?
He need Matt LaFleur to step down from the offensive coaching duties. I don't need Aaron Rodgers needs to be making the decisions.
Yep.
Period. Like whether we win or lose, it's on Aaron Rodgers. Like how great do we think he is? And if we don't think he's great, we need to trade him low key.
On the 8th,
a lot back for Aaron Rodgers.
a lot.
You can get off Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
You can get. Let me tell you something. You can get Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson, Cal.
Allen Robinson already gone, brother.
Yeah, he gone. He ain't coming back.
You can get Nick Foles, Mr. Trubisky, Khalil Mack.
Mr.
They good
Trubisky
on that.
already gone, brother.
You can get Khalil Mack.
But they good on.
Allen Robinson is
players,
gone.
You can get the Bears organization. I got you.
They good on all that shit. I got you.
Not good enough.
You know.
They play it twice a year. They know. It's not
They good on that,
Damn.
bro. They good on that.
That sucks.
Oh man. So the Super Bowl is set. We got the GOAT, Tom Brady, going up against his challenger, his attempted usurper, and Patty Mahomes.
Damn.
Talk that talk.
That is a first time, I think they said first time in NFL history we had a situation where the winner of the last two Super Bowls are going head to head in the title game. Both quarterbacks won Super Bowl. Both quarterbacks playing great ball. How this is a great.
You landed on thick also.
It's a great matchup, man. I think the two best teams in the conference, the best team in the NFC won. I think the best team in the AFC won. We got a battle of the Titans. I'm very excited for Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know about y'all.
Very excited. Very excited. Ecstatic. I pay for it.
What's up?
Oh man, so what are we expecting? We expecting a
I
high
got the
scoring
Chiefs,
game. Do we
man.
want to do predictions this week?
I got the.
I mean,
I might change my mind next week, but we can.
We can right now.
Yeah, if I see an injury or something, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Right.
But
It's what?
I got
it's 2
you.
weeks
Come
away?
on. I'm down.
All right, I'm gonna go. Look, bro. Until proven otherwise, the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Until proven otherwise, can't tell me different. Red, what you say? When you see it, you see it. Until it's proven otherwise, they got it.
I feel you.
I'm gonna have to see someone beat them. So give me what I think they played in the regular season. I believe the score was 28-24. Run that back. 28-24. Give me Kansas City.
Run that
Y'all
back.
want to write it down, or we gonna write it down next week? Let's write it down next week because y'all gonna change some shit. I'm gonna have to scratch my paper out.
You gonna
Unless
go
y'all
red? You want
feeling
me to go?
confident. Y'all look like y'all confident.
I'm gonna be short and sweet.
We can write it back next week.
I'm gonna be short and sweet with this one. I got y'all.
I'm gonna take the Bucks 38-35.
He said, "Fuck it, Tom gonna get another one."
I was gonna say. Yeah, I know
Hold
I
on,
got
boy,
my
it's on
rule.
camera. It's on camera.
Hey, look, I know I got my rule. I don't bet against goats, and there's two of them out there. But
You can't go wrong.
let me tell you something. Tampa Bay.
That's you hear what he did with that guy?
38-35.
Bay.
What the hell? You ain't finna Eli Manning me in my city. Come on, man. Nah, he finna beat him twice in the biggest stage, like Eli Manning did. Now if he do though,
That would make him
whatever,
the
bro.
GOAT.
Whatever.
I
Landon
called
don't
him. I called him the
Tom Brady
usurper.
not letting that shit happen. Y'all
What
tweak.
the hell? No,
he got
Bro, you
any-
hell
talking?
nah.
Bro, you talking to the
Hell nah.
usurper? You
Let
talking
me
to
tell
the
you something.
usurper?
Can I tell y'all something real quick,
No.
bro?
You right.
Let me tell you something.
Y'all
bro.
disrespectful, baby. Nah, y'all ain't disrespectful.
Let me
Y'all
tell you
talking
something.
about
I'm
time.
not.
I'm
Let me
trying
tell
not
you
to be.
something.
I'm trying not to
Let
be.
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. First of all, y'all, I like X-Men. So let me go ahead and give y'all a story. I just seen shout out HBO Max. I just seen that old Phoenix movie, and Shorty was tough.
Dark
And
Phoenix
she had to go against all the greats. Magneto.
with Sansa?
Who?
Oh, that wasn't a hit. I don't think.
It wasn't.
See?
That wasn't a hit. I don't think.
No. I ain't saying that was a good movie. I'm just saying she was raw.
No, she is.
Okay.
All right.
So she had to go against all the big timers.
Mm-hmm.
And she won, man. She spread her wings. I feel like Pat Mahomes finna give y'all a show like never before. In his house. He's special, bro. Like, it ain't even like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking like X and O's and all that shit. Because all that shit gonna be there. But Pat Mahomes is that special. Like, he can throw the ball. Oh, he's finna get tackled. Left hand pass. Oh, like, he's that special.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you think you got him, you don't have him. So, I'm just feeling like
crazy?
special.
He's going against the GOAT.
What the fuck? Like
special.
you said all that, bro, and I feel you. The left hand shit and all that. Tom ain't gotta do that shit.
You don't got to.
Like, all I need for him to do is throw that,
man.
like, the passes he threw
Bruh.
to Chris Godwin and all that shit. Like, Chris Godwin, it was a bad pass. Chris Godwin made the
Tom did have 3 picks
but
now.
I ain't hearing that shit.
You gotta
man.
hear that shit.
No, you want to know why? That's why I ain't hearing that shit, because Tom Brady just made you leave. So, with that being said,
Tom Brady forced ghost. Say you can go home.
Say hearing that disrespect.
Nah,
Man,
but if the Chiefs start out slow,
Bro, it don't matter.
no, it do matter. This is
You
Tom
can't fall
Brady.
behind.
See, look. I hear you. I'm with you.
Finish.
Once they get going, they can't be stopped. There's nothing nobody can do. I get that. But Tom Brady, let's not, like, this ain't Deshaun Watson. No disrespect. This ain't Josh Allen.
Bro,
This ain't nothing he's ever beaten.
Bro, Tom Brady ain't playing him one-on-one. They defense got to play him one-on-one.
But the Chiefs defense got to play Tom Brady.
You feel me? Like, it's even like if they go.
Just said they top 5 in the league. I say they'll play better than what Green Bay did.
The Bucks have a top 5 defense as well.
You ain't lying.
This game is going to be great. What are we talking about? It's going to come last possession.
I just don't think the mindset can be. I think, like I said earlier, like, they got a great mindset of we can go down and be able to come back on teams. I just don't think this is a team to have that mindset against. Like, not with that kind of quarterback. He's not going to give you that many. He's not going to make the mistakes to give you the opportunities to. He's not going to give you, like, he threw 3 interceptions. But if we up second half, you're not seeing that. You're not seeing that shit. I got you. We're going to run that ball, and we're going to get this game, and we're going to go home. I ain't going to do nothing spectacular. I'm just getting this game. And the refs going to dab me up after this shit.
They definitely going to dab up. They love them some Tom Brady, boy.
They love us some Tom. I was watching something. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was watching some of that shit, man. And there was a lot of pass interference going on. Like,
it was really, a lot of suspect calls.
They was, bro, the interception that Aaron threw, the first one, dude was tugging on that man's jersey so hard. He was taking his jersey off. I'm like, call it.
What's his name? What is his name? It's 23 on the Bucks. What is his name? Because he's making all the plays for them on defense.
What was it? Whitehead?
He gets a crazy personal foul every game, and they do not be calling it. Like, he holding every play. Like, and they don't care at all.
It's crazy, bro. Like, I just don't.
That was sad, man.
But that's another reason why, because low key, Patty they don't got them refs. Like, they got them refs. So, bro, like,
I'm
I don't
excited.
know, man.
I'm excited because I think both coaches are the type of coaches who gonna be like this. They see they like, yo, it's the Super Bowl. Fuck it. They gonna
Yeah,
throw
no,
whatever they got. I
no
remember what the
risky, no
last Super
biscuit.
Bowl versus the 49ers. Andy Reid drew up a play that was in some random high school or something like that 50 years ago. Like they'll draw up any play. They're gonna put all their cards on the table. Bruce Arians is a madman. Tom, he gonna go play ball. Pat Mahomes, as we all know, he gonna play ball.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, man, look, I think both defenses are really good defenses. Offenses both special. They got the skill talent. They got Hall of Fame quarterbacks on their team. I just think at the end of the day, I think the better player is on the other side, Pat Mahomes, and you got also probably the better receiver. Give me Tyreek Hill over Mike Evans.
Do you really think that though?
Mike Evans be quiet in big games. I don't want to say it, but I'm
Do you really think that though?
You ain't gotta be quiet about that.
Do you really think
Travis
that?
Kelce, give me Travis Kelce over Mike Evans. Matter of fact. So
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question real quick. Because in Houston, you feel me? After Tom Brady won, you know, people like to do a lot of capping, but I asked him a question, and a lot of people it was a lot of ifs and ands about it. But they were I had asked, so if he win the Super Bowl, does that make him the greatest athlete of all time? Tom Brady. I personally think yes, because even him not being that athletic to be the top athlete and not be that athletic, but be the best at your sport, I feel like that guy, he's an athlete at the end of the day. Like he's not like just a random guy. Like
Tom Brady win this Super Bowl, he just might be the greatest athlete that ever lived. Because who better? He gonna have, when he retires, he gonna have the stats like a Wilt Chamberlain and the rings like a Bill Russell. He didn't won as many championships as like a Babe Ruth. He done it all. He got every type of, he got the stories where he was the favorite and he won. He got the stories where they was the underdog and they won. This will be another one. He got the old story where I had to put the young pup down when he was getting a little too big for his britches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, if he win this one, he just might be. I don't know who. Like, it's tough. Like, it'll be tough.
Beating Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes.
On the road.
Woo!
Reg, he beat Drew Brees.
He's the best quarterback in the league. I'll chill out with that Patrick Mahomes shit. He'll be second. It'd be like a LeBron type thing.
Look, bro, he can't be the best quarterback. He throw another 3 picks.
But he win. I wouldn't care.
This game, they won because of him. Don't tweet.
Yeah,
they did, because he came out with that. He came out and set the tone for them early, and they played with that the rest of the game. Mm-hmm. His receivers were dropping a couple balls, would put him in a couple spots. He threw a couple bad balls that put him in some spots, but he set the tone early, and he had that Tom Brady effect. And when he mattered most, he closed them out as the GOATs do. I ain't gonna disrespect Tom like that.
Appreciate you.
All I'm saying is that boy Pat Mahomes.
Nah, he the real deal, man. You ain't gonna get me to say nothing bad about bro.
Nothing bad. I really hate that I got to pick.
Great. All right, man. That's all we got. If y'all ain't noticed, we lost Jim. He gonna catch y'all next week. We gonna catch y'all next week.
Talking that negativity about Tom.
Please and subscribe. Peace. Oh, we